Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Swag.
Yep.
Hey guys, it's
Hey.
Chloe.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. No, let's continue. And it's Margaret.
And welcome back to C&M Chatterbox.
Wow.
I pressed the wrong button. So just before Margaret introduces what we'll be talking about today, I just wanted to make a little announcement that today is Margie's birthday.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm turning. I am 18.
Yes.
I am 18.
And by the time you hear this, her birthday would have been 2 days ago, which is Tuesday, May 11th. But because this is coming out on Thursday, either way, wish her a happy birthday when you hear this. Elated, clearly.
Okay, let's get into today's topic. So I chose this topic today, not Chloe, just to make it clear to you guys that I'm the genius here. But I wanted us to talk about people and their flaws and how we handle. What's so funny, Chloe? What is so funny?
You're just like trying to figure out what the topic is. You're just
Like I'm just trying to look for a heading. But how to handle people with different flaws, and are they worth cutting off our lives because they have those flaws? Tu complete?
Interesting topic, Margaret.
Tu complete? Tu complete?
Oui, j'ai compris, merci. It's not tu compris. T'as compris.
Sorry. But yeah.
French AB level.
Okay, so why I decided to talk about this topic is because I had a long discussion about friendship and people and all that with my mom a couple days ago, and she opened my eyes to so many things, and I wish she was here to like contribute too, because like she's a very wise woman, guys. But nevertheless, so she believes that in a world where you feel alone, you need people around you, and we need to understand that everyone has flaws, everyone has imperfections that we might not be happy with, but at the end of the day, you have to remember that you also have flaws that people might not be able to stand. So how would you feel if people cut you off because you have certain imperfections that are either impossible to fix or will just take a while to fix? Because at the end of the day, you have flaws and you have imperfections, but then there's a side of you that's good and that people like, and they're the reasons why you have people around you. So she feels like it's okay to cut people off if they've done something wrong to you, something really wrong to you, and it hurt your feelings and all that, and you could just never see that person or whoever that way anymore. That's fine. But if someone made a mistake and it's forgivable, then there's no point of cutting them off. It's just a point of keeping your boundaries with them, so they know where they stand with you, and then they'll give you some sort of respect. So those flaws that they have that you don't want to see, you won't see as much because you've kept your boundaries with them. But then that doesn't mean you should completely eradicate them or ignore them or treat them as if they're nobody. It's just for you to set their boundaries with them so they know you're not to be messed with. So that's what she's done. And I don't know, I feel like it's a good topic to talk about. I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. And I had a similar conversation with my mom about that too. Not exactly in the same way. It's like, for example, if someone has wronged you before,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's not like you're gonna cut them off the first time it's happened, just like as is, because people have flaws. Everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But like at a certain point when it gets, too much. You have to be able to make that hard decision to cut those people out of your lives, because sometimes these people can hold you back. There's a lot of people out there that could hold you back from your dreams or your future endeavors or whatever you want to do. And like one wise young girl named Beatrice said it quite a long time ago, is like, you can't have people that hold you back, because like Beatrice, she wants to be like an entrepreneur. She wants to do all the things that she wants to, and she has this goal, and because of this goal she has sometimes to make decisions to cut people off, although it's very hard for her because she's a type of girl that's just like very sweet. She likes to end things on good terms, but you always have to cut those people that hurt you, that can damage your reputation, that can stop you from pursuing what you want to pursue,
I feel like that totally makes sense. I mean, if the person keeps making the same mistakes, or you feel like it's damaging your mental health one way or another, then it's best to cut them off. But I think my mom's point was that, like, for example, here in Geneva. Okay, let's take me. I've only been in Geneva for a year, so I don't know a lot of people. The only people I know are my family friends and the students here in IL. And knowing what our school is like, if you have no friends, like if you don't try to socialize, or if you have no friends, then you're gonna be alone forever. So she was like, try your best to be able to live with difficult people, because we're here alone. We're here as a family alone. So if you decide to cut everyone off because they're difficult, you'll feel lonely, and your only friends will be your family. And that's not the kind of life you want as a teenager. So that's what she told me. And she was like, because I had told her about a certain girl that I completely disliked with all my heart, and I talked to her about it, and I told her the whole situation, what happened and stuff, and she understood my point of view. The only thing she told me is to forgive, which is hard, because like, when someone really hurts you, it's very hard to like look them in the eye and say that you forgive them, or just sit down and tell yourself that you forgive them because like, they hurt you. So it's a process. But she told me that if you feel like that person really hurt you, cut them off, but you can't cut everyone off for being difficult. All you have to do is set your boundaries with them. But at some point, if you just have acquaintances, then you're not really like friends, but you're like not strangers. You're not like, if you see them in the hall, it's not like you're gonna ignore them. Like, of course you're gonna say like hi, but I guess it won't be like, but at the end of the day, like, if you have acquaintances, you're alone. I feel like you're alone because you have no one to confide in, and everyone else is just like an acquaintance,
like bystander.
So at the end of the day, you end up feeling. But I don't know. There's I feel like there's two sides to everything. You can cut people off because they're difficult and they hurt you, and then you end up alone. Or you could stay with those people still feel good.
Exactly.
But well, I don't know. My point is that don't cut people off because they have flaws that are possible to change. And there's some flaws human beings have that can be changed but are difficult to change. So all you have to do is be patient with those kind of people, because those kind of people also have good sides, and all you have to do is learn to work with how they are as a person, and I feel like after that you'll be okay. Because look at us. We're in high school, and at some point we're gonna go to university. If we end up cutting everyone off because they have a certain trait that we don't like, then I don't think you'll be living the greatest university life. Because you're here judging people for all these little traits they have, without thinking that you have traits too that people might not be comfortable with. So that was the whole point. That was my whole point.
And you know, like in our school, like, I mean, especially this year, like with all the issues with like everybody, like every single person here, there's always been some kind of issue.
Like everybody has an issue with everybody, so at some point it's like you feel like you can't trust anyone, because like you're here wondering, does this girl have a problem with me? Because I feel like everybody has a problem with everyone. And you end up feeling well, from my point of view, end up feeling like, am I doing this friendship thing right? Say something to her, like at the end of the day I overthink. So I end up like, even when me and my friends are talking, I'm like, I don't know how you guys see me, but I would make conversation, but I wouldn't like talk as much. But if I'm comfortable with people, I'm completely free and I can say whatever I want without thinking that the other person is judging me. So I've not gotten to that point yet. I don't know. At some point maybe I will, but it's very hard, because at some point you're just thinking like, judging me for what I'm saying and all that. And my values and my sense of humor are completely different to some people's values and sense of humor here. You know, there are some jokes that I could make back home that would be considered funny, but here could be considered
like offensive
or like just, it's not funny, like don't do that. So yeah, I'm careful with my words, but at the end of the day, I just have to be able to get used to the people that are around me and to be able to work with them. And it's not like there's something wrong with them. It's just that we're from different places and we're just different.
Yeah, exactly. And like going back to like sometimes it's in the moment it's really hard to get done. Especially if it's happened many times, like it's kind of hard, and you know, you kind of have to try to like put this fake smile to try to like make sure like everything's okay, you know, but like sometimes it's not okay. Like you know, like when you're trying to like fix things with people, like you don't want to end things on bad terms.
Yeah.
You don't want to like have to have an issue. You don't have to have an issue, especially like now. It's not really the time to have like issues with people or personal vendettas against people.
Yeah, because we already have like our studies to worry about.
Exactly. And so, I know. I feel like you can forgive, but you just can't forget the situation.
Yeah. So you can't look at the person the same way. It will just take some time to get to where you were, or you just never go back to it. Like the girl that I was talking about, she wished me happy birthday today, and I just didn't know how to respond to her. I just looked at her like why are you talking to me? You know, like, because she knows we're in bad terms, because we didn't end things in good terms. She knows we're in bad terms, but she still came up to me and she said happy birthday, and I got so confused, and I'm still trying to figure her out, but she didn't have the right to. I feel like she didn't have the right to speak to me, because we didn't end things in good terms. We ended things in bad terms, and it could have been handled. The situation could have been handled maturely, but it wasn't. So I don't think she had the right to say. Maybe she was trying to be nice. Maybe she was really trying to be nice. But no. Like if we're in bad terms, don't speak to me, please. That's how I am. Just don't speak to me. just feel like you're being fake to me.
Yeah. And get the wrong kind of
Yeah,
what your actual intentions are.
exactly.
But like it's harder to see like who's real and who's fake, especially when people put this front
Yeah.
that kind of gives you like a perception of do they actually like me or do they not? And if they have an issue with me, why do they go to like they could be like talking shit about you behind your back,
Yeah.
and then the next day like be all buddy with you, and like
And that's why I feel like most of the people in our generation have trust issues, because you can't really trust anyone. You think you know someone, you think you have someone, and then they bite you in the back. You just don't know who to trust. And that's why at some point, everybody, not everybody, but most people say that they feel alone because they don't have that someone that they can like confide in and know that this person would trust him. You know, that complete reassurance that not 100% reassurance, but at least like 99% assurance that like she would never hurt me or he would never hurt me like that.
yeah, because like I think in the school there's only like probably 2 people that I can actually confide in with a lot of things, but there's some things that you just can't share or you don't want to share in like as reassurance, like because like if you share too much to people, they could, even if you don't think they could do anything to hurt you, they can use it against you at some point.
Yeah, and no matter how much you just want to confide in someone about something, you can't, because you overthink the situation, or you just think that if I tell her, if I tell him, is she or he gonna keep what I just told him? Is he or she ever going to use it against me in the future? Like, you think about all these things, and it's sad, but I guess you just have to live with it.
So like moral of the story, I guess, is like look at both sides, look at the person. Okay, so you have this person, right? And like what I saw from this movie is like make a list of the good things and the bad things about this person and weigh them out. If the good things overpower the bad things, then that person should be a keeper. Maybe you're not going to look at that person the same way, but at least you guys know that you can keep that person, and that person still has some good in them that you can trust and stuff like that. But if the bad outweighs the good, then that's when there's an issue, because the bad can never outweigh the good. The bad shows that person has done more wrong to you than good.
Do you have your person, Chloe?
Yes, I do have my person.
Shout out to Chloe's person. Chloe's person.
I have 2 people.
Yeah, 2 persons.
2 persons.
No, I have nothing to add.
Okay, so just Margaret and I, we wish you the utmost luck, especially for the people that are having exams right now.
Yeah.
We wish you luck.
Yeah, best wishes. We hope they go well for you guys.
Yeah, and also be careful with the things that you tell people, the messages you send out to the world, because sometimes they will bite you back in the ass, and you need to be able to like understand that, because that's just the real world. Things that you say, things that you do will come back to you. Like all the celebrities that have like things that are resurfacing of things that they've done, it's gonna come back to you. And just be careful what you put out in the world and how you treat people, because the way you treat people, if you treat them badly, they will treat you badly back. If you treat them nicely, they'll treat you nicely back. It's just called the law of attraction.
Yeah, I just want to give a special shout out to a really close friend of mine. Her name is Elizabeth. Lizzie. She is such a good person. I don't think I've ever met someone like this girl. And like, she's taught me, I've not known her for a long while, but in the few months that I've gotten to know her, she's taught me so much. And I just wanted to shout her out because is completely, in one way or another, she's really touched my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Lizzie.
Yeah, and I want to join in the shout out. I want to shout out to my girl Eden, my football partner, who is like in the last like 3 years that I've been friends with her, like every single time, even if she's being negative, she always puts a smile on my face, and like she's the only reason why I'm still at the football club I'm at now, even though I'm gonna leave it. But like, it's not because of her. It's because like yeah. But like also another shout out to again Beatrice, because like also with her, like both Eden and her, like they've also taught me a lot of things. And like although at the very start, like I had a few like not issues, but like I wasn't sure if I could trust like or know like Beatrice, I learned that I could actually trust her. And she's in like everywhere you go, she always puts a smile on your face.
Yeah.
And she's so kind. Like she has a good heart and she has good intentions, you know, and the things that she does. So like, I mean, I'm glad she moved to our school. So
yeah, so to the people who don't have Lizzie, Eden, and Beatrice, we hope
you can find your person.
Yeah, we hope you. And if it feels like you won't, you will.
And either way, if you guys have any issues or need someone to talk to, Margaret and I are always here.
Yeah, we can be your people.
Yes, our messages are always open. We would love to talk to you, etc.
Okay, that's it for today, guys.
Thank you. It's a short one, but it's a goodie.
Bye. Wow.
They changed it.
You got it wrong.
We'd like to sing a song that we... Wait.
I want to hear this.
This is... I said...
No.
It's the cup song. It's the cup song for me.
I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottles of whiskey for the way. And I sure would like some sweet company. And I'm leaving tomorrow, what you say? When I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.